Hey, you know this was already going to happen. I'm comparing the A Ma Maniere white variation, the original A Ma Maniere Jordan 3, with the black A Ma Maniere 3 that released this year. Which one is the better sneaker? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're having a great time out there. Hope you're all looking after yourselves. Today we're looking at a comparison, a versus between the A Ma Maniere original Jordan 3, which released in 2021, and the new A Ma Maniere black variation, which released this year. Which one is the better pair? We're gonna actually have a look at it. I'm gonna pick my favorite, but before we do that, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to me. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do, and please do check out the Shoe Dog podcast with me and the bro 808 Kicks ATL. That's so 808 Kicks _ ATL. Go and follow the bro, go and show him some love, go and actually go and follow him and show him some love, because he always shows this channel some love. But also please do check out the Shoe Dog podcast. We talk about sneaker drama, sneaker news, sneaker bad behavior, because we always take the bad behavior to sneaker court or public opinion. Trust me, guys, it's a really good show. Go and check that out. And also please keep doing amazing things that you guys keep doing to keep hitting your targets, hit your goals, and always keep elevating and always keep progressing in your life goals. That's the most important thing, because I want you to win. We all want you to win over here, because today when we talk about winners, let's see which one wins my choice today between the white variation of the Jordan 3 A Ma Maniere and the black variation of the Jordan 3 A Ma Maniere. So let's go and take a look. So today we're looking at the Jordan 3 A Ma Maniere, the black variation and the white variation, and I'm picking my favorites. I'm gonna let you guys know what one I prefer better, the white variation or the black variation. I'm gonna break down these sneakers and let you guys know that what I feel about these sneakers, how they look, how they're different, and what one I like the most. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, both of these sneakers are absolutely fire and absolutely dope. Obviously we know with the 2021 pair of the A Ma Maniere, which is the white variation, this was pretty much sneaker of the year. This was a sneaker that revolutionized the Jordan 3, and this is one of the best Jordan 3s outside the OG. I don't think there's any sneaker that can compare to this at this moment in time. But the rival is a black variation of the A Ma Maniere Jordan 3, which released this year, which is part of a pack which is celebrating the 10th anniversary of the A Ma Maniere, which basically is a statement from A Ma Maniere saying, while you were sleeping, we were working away. And this is what the results of the actual working away is, because they've produced 6 sneakers that we've seen and one more that we haven't seen, and this is part of the first release of the actual while you were sleeping pack. The sneaker is slimline, the sneaker is better true to fit, because it's streamlined, because it's the new cut of Jordan 3, and because it's an absolutely dope rendition of the actual sneaker. Like I'm saying, the actual sneaker streamlined from the front. As you can see, guys, there's not a lot of padding in the actual inner lining because of that streamline effect, which means it kind of takes a bit of quality and padding away from the sneaker, but it doesn't take anything else in terms of the aesthetics and the look of this sneaker, which is absolutely fire. As you can see, I'm going to do the comparison. When you put up the white variation, it's more thicker, it's more padded, you see more padding on that. The quilted look on this is absolutely fire, and that is the reason why I feel like the build of the A Ma Maniere Jordan 3 from 2021, this is the white variation, is a bit more better. I like the thickness that they produce for this sneaker. It feels a bit more weightier, it's more padded, like you see on the actual sneaker inner lining as well. It is more padded, it's not more flimsy, and the build feels more sturdy on this actual white variation. Not taken away from the black variation, because obviously they want to bring that new cut, the OG cut, back onto the Jordan 3 and actually have it to live to be what they wanted to actually release in the first place. But I do enjoy the faster Jordan 3s. I'm gonna be honest, I do like the Jordan 3, which is more of the boxy cut of the Jordan 3. And as you can see, guys, when you pull these up, there's not much of a difference, but the Jordan 3 white variation is a bit more boxy, a bit more fatter, a bit more padded, and it just feels a bit more heavier, which I kind of like, because I like wearing Timberlands. I like wearing a bit more of a heavy sneaker. I like feeling the sneaker on my feet. The actual white variation isn't true to size. It's a bit more roomy because it's more wider, but if you want to get a more true to size sneaker, the black variation is true to size. It's streamlined and it just fits more better, it fits more snugger, and it just is an overall dope sneaker in terms of the Jordan 3 cut. It is absolutely gorgeous. The suede on this is a bit more hairier than the white variation. As you can see, guys, you can't really tell, and it's more the actual grayer than the actual A Ma Maniere. You see more of a violet or grey on this actual white variation, and the black variation is a bit more grey. There's more hairiness on the black variation than the white variation, but the white variation is smooth. Both of the levers on these sneakers are absolutely fire. They are absolutely dope, and they feel so great. There's so much tumbled. When you talk about tumbled, this is like the ultimate tumbled you get on a sneaker, which is so dope. I do enjoy that. With the white variation, you have more of the actual grey suede where the eye holes are, the plastic lace holes are, and that is different to the actual black variation. And even on the back collar, ankle collar, you've got more of that grey suede. Unlike the actual white variation, you've got more of that pewter, flat pewter, where the plastic lace hole eye holes are, and also over the back as well, you've got more of that flat pewter, which actually is that nubuck, which is different. The tongue is even a bit less thicker as well, unlike the white variation, and it feels like the tongue is more shorter, like less thicker and a little bit shorter than the actual white variation, which is true to the OG cut or true to the new cut of the Jordan 3. But I do enjoy that tongue, that absolutely thick tongue that caresses the inner lining of the sneaker and absolutely allows your foot to sneak into the sneaker, which is dope. And I do like the back with the sail and the grey Nike Air swoosh is dope, guys. But I have a little bit of a nice feeling about the black variation. Like if you see the back of these, I do enjoy that white variation a bit more. It just feels a bit more classy in my personal opinion. I'm not taking away from the black variation of the A Ma Maniere. It is a dope rendition. It is probably going to be sneaker of the year this year. It just falls short in my personal opinion in terms of competing with a white variation. Like there's something about this white variation which is so unique, so different than actual any other Jordan 3. There's like even the red piping or the underlying light red piping on this brings so much to the sneaker. It's such a dope variation. The outsole is similar to the actual black variation. As you can see, one's got more of a pewter actual outsole to this with the cell rather than the white, which you've got the actual white variation, which is more of a grade rather than the flat pewter on this, and it's got the violet, or I think it's got flat pewter on the white variation, which matches more of the actual black variation, which is funny in a way, but it just kind of contradicts itself in terms of both of these sneakers. Both of these sneakers are absolutely fire in my personal opinion, like I keep saying, but the black variation has more of a sailed out all the way through midsole and this flat black on the back of the midsole, which is absolutely dope. And it just, like I said in my review, brings so much. But the white variation is different, and I think it matches. If the black variation was like the white variation of the midsole, I don't think it would suit. But the white variation, having that white on the upper on the midsole, is a take, good, like a good take, because basically it kind of contrasts that white upper really well into that sailed midsole at the bottom with that violet ore tab at the back on the midsole, which is an absolutely dope rendition and a dope take to giving a tribute to what A Ma Maniere uses with colors. Obviously the story with the actual white variation is the fact that it's all for single mothers, single parents, especially female sneakerheads, and the contribution to bringing up their kids. This is why there's a message at the back. When you read the back tabs, it does say you need to be comfortable, or you need to get comfortable walking alone, which is on the back tab here. And obviously on the actual left hand side, you've got something different which says all we have is each other. And this is a great take, and the way the story was built for the white variation and the way the story was told for the white variation was an absolutely dope way to actually kind of introduce that sneaker. With the black variation, we already know it was for the 10th anniversary, and they basically was saying while you were asleep we was working and we were bringing this excellence to the actual boutique, A Ma Maniere boutique, and basically the Whitner group, and obviously Jordan brand and Nike brand, which is a great take to the actual tribute to the 10th anniversary of A Ma Maniere, which is dope, which is absolutely dope. Now the question is, which one do I like the most? Because both of these are absolutely fire. Both of these are probably going to be one of the best Jordan 3s to release outside the OGs, and I say outside the OGs because without the OGs you wouldn't have these sneakers. So I'm gonna say, before I say that, I'm gonna say I do like this about the Jordan 3, the white variation. You've got the A in the inside there, guys, as you can see, with the Jumpman on the outside, and the same with the other sneaker. You got the A on the outside with the Jumpman in the inside, which you don't get with this all you get is all the A's. You get all the A's on the back and all the A's on the actual inner lining of this sneaker, which is a bit different, and I do enjoy that. I do like that. It's just different. Both of these sneakers are different, but both of these sneakers are bringing so much quality to the actual sneakers. My favorite, I'm gonna be honest, it has to be the white pair. I'm gonna pick the white pair because I think without the white pair, you won't get the black pair of the A Ma Maniere. It brought so much different quality to the sneaker, the quilted effect to the actual inner lining, the thickness of the actual tongue, the thickness of the back of the tongue as well with the quilted effect on this, which you don't get with the black variation. The piping on the red on the actual sneaker with the leather cut is absolutely dope. And I feel that brings a lot to the sneaker as well, and a lot of characteristics to the sneaker itself. The suede is absolutely sueding. The suede is throughout the sneaker. You don't get nubuck on this, which is like the black pair. You do get nubuck, which is that flat pewter on the actual sneaker, as you can see, like we mentioned before. But it's just each to their own, and I just feel like the simplicity and the quality of the white pair set the standard for a lot of sneakers. It's almost like a shattered backboard moment for the Jordan 3. Like we got the shattered backboard Jordan 1s in terms of quality, this sneaker is that for the Jordan 3 in terms of not being an OG, but being a collaboration, which the shattered backboard isn't, but it brings so much to the table, and it just set a standard that we all look to now. Is like every moment from now on, is the Jordan 3 that we're going to see as good as the A Ma Maniere Jordan 3? That's the question, and this is why we're comparing the black variation with the white variation. This is why I feel without this variation we won't be seeing the quality that we're seeing with a lot of Jordan 3s going forward. And this is why this variation set the standard, and this is why this variation is one of my favorites, because it just brings so much to the table. Even though I slept on this originally, I had to go back and get this because, guys, the quality on this sneaker is fire. Even the grey on this, like I said, is different to the actual black variation. As you can see, just pulling it up again, it just is fire. And by the way, the black actual suede is more hairier than the white actual sneaker or the A Ma Maniere sneaker. It just brings so much more. It just brings so much characteristics. The fat, bulky feel to the sneaker, the actual old cut of the Jordan 3 to the sneaker, the fat tongue, the quilted inner lining, this loose fit. It almost feels like a retro sneaker that is built from 1987. Like, that's the way it feels to me, and this is why I enjoy the white variation of the A Ma Maniere. I do enjoy it a lot, and I feel like it's a dope rendition that we'll be talking about for the next 10 to 15 to 20 to 30 years, unless somebody knocks this off the perch of being one of the best Jordan 3s ever to be built outside the OGs. That's the statement I'm going to keep with, and this is why this is one of my favorite Jordan 3s around. It just feels so good, but not taken away from the black variation, because obviously guys, you know that black variation to the black cement 3 is iconic, and this is still one of the best sneakers to release this year. This is why it's good to have both rather than one. So I do like the Jordan 3 A Ma Maniere, the white variation, which released in 2021, more than the actual 2024 variation, and I do feel like over time this might creep up on a lot of people, and this might actually be as good as a white variation. This is why I believe you just have to live with the black variation, let it breathe, let it live for the next couple of years, then we can have a true comparison to see if it is able to knock the actual A Ma Maniere Jordan 3, the original variation which released in 2021, off its perch. That's my choice, that's my favorite at this moment in time. Let me know your thoughts, let me know which one you'll be picking, let me know which one you actually like better. Is it the white variation of the A Ma Maniere or the black variation of the A Ma Maniere? Like I said, both of these are different. This one's more of an old cut, this one's more of a new cut, OG cut, but both of these are absolutely dope. Both of these actually bring different things to the table, and both of these sneakers are absolutely dope if you love Jordan 3s. But that's what I'm choosing, the white variation. That's what my favorite is at this moment in time. It might change over the years when I wear it a bit more. Let's just find out. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always coming back, and thank you for always showing love, guys. But for me, TJ, I love Kit Customs. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Which one are you picking? But for me, TJ, I love Kit Customs. Hope you have an amazing week, amazing month, and an amazing year. And I hope you guys cop the sneakers you like, because you deserve to get the sneakers you want. For me, TJ, I love Kit Customs. Peace out for now, guys, and peace.